princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Skinfood Rose Essence Blushes. I think this is the first time a fail or holy grail review has actually been made into a YouTube video for me, but I've been doing them on my blog for quite some time. The difference between a fail and a holy grail review in comparison to a regular review is that a fail product really has no redeeming qualities and a holy grail product really is the best of the best in my personal opinion. And review generally has something that is good and bad in both, because it wouldn't be a very fair review if everything was just fantastic. Obviously we are all different people and we all have different opinions, so what might be a fail for me might be the holy grail for you, so don't take my opinion as the be all and end all of products, because you may love them if I hate them. So let's get into this review. The Skinfood Rose Essence Blusher. A blusher with silky smooth texture that creates natural looking rosy cheeks. The packaging is quite cute. It's a rosy coloured tin with a rose sticker on the top. Unfortunately the entire package is metal, so when you open and close it, it makes a really horrific noise. It's also not the easiest to close. Underneath the cap we have a cute little puff, which is absolutely sort of miniature in size, and then you have the blusher, which has a rose imprinted on it. The puffs themselves are not terrible, they're actually quite nice, very velvety and smooth. They're not my preferred method of applying blush, because I feel like pressing something onto my skin which often has pimples and acne and then putting it back inside the powder is not the wisest move, but that's just me. The thing that I dislike the most about these blushes is that the majority of them have very little colour payoff. So this is the first shade, which is a really pretty pink toned purple, called Purple, and if I try and get some on my finger, that is as much that will come off with vigorous rubbing. I don't know if you can see, but there is very, very little. And then if I try and take what's on my finger and put it on my hand, there's literally nothing coming off of that. There are 5 shades in total, ranging from pink, purples, peach, orange, and the lonely brown. I really like their range of colours. I think that they've covered all of their bases, though I don't think I will use the brown blush very much, as it's just not really a good colour for me. The first shade is Purple. This colour looks really pretty in the pan, but it's really quite difficult to pick up with the brush. This gives a very subtle effect on the cheeks, and it's more of a purple toned pink than an actual purple. The second shade is Orange. This is a really gorgeous sparkly orange shade, but it's really difficult to get it even on the cheeks. I'm not sure why, but for some reason it ends up on one part of my cheek and doesn't blend out to the rest, which is very annoying. But it is a very nice colour for my complexion. It just takes 2 to 3 layers to get it looking right. The third shade is Brown. This brown is quite orange toned, which means that it's either suitable as a bronzer or a blush. This is definitely not my favourite colour, and I don't think it looks very nice on my skin tone as a blush or a bronzer. The fourth shade is a gorgeous peach colour. This shade is extremely difficult to pick up on the brush, and it requires 2 to 3 layers to give a good colour on the cheeks. Number 5 is a cute baby pink colour. This shade is picked up really easily with the brush, but it doesn't transfer onto the cheeks very well. It takes 2 layers of this blush to build up a cute colour in the cheeks. The things that I love about these blushes, they are inexpensive at about $4 to $5 each. They have a really lovely colour range and they have really pretty rose patterns on the actual blushes. The things that I don't like about these blushes is that the packaging is kind of awful. The metallic noise is just not really very nice to me. The blushes are very heavily scented like roses. I'm sure it's probably very obvious, and if you don't like the rose scent, then you should probably stay away from these, because these are like Anna Sui level rose smell. It's very, very heavy, and there is almost no colour payoff for most of these shades. But if you are looking for something that's really subtle, then these blushes could be the ones for you. While I don't personally enjoy these blushes, I would recommend them for any princesses that want a really subtle colour payoff for their blushes. Thank you so much for watching my review. Like the video, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!